Freedom is what we do with what is done to us. Jean-Paul Sartre. Hello everyone, just give me a second. This is the first time I've streamed myself in a long time, so I need to make sure the settings are correct. Plus, it looks like my YouTube account, my backup YouTube account, is still on the fritz, even though they say that I am okay with live streaming. Don't know what it is. Okay, let's see. Looks like Periscope does not like the audio bitrate at 320, so I am going to have to change it. It sucks. And let's go ahead and, well, it's locked, so we'll see. I think it might be fine. There might be some issues as far as viewing. So even though this is live, it may not be, you may not be watching it live. Maybe no one can. D-Live, you're able to watch. Well, let's go ahead and switch it to the desktop. Now, it's going to be a little bit of a weird one, just because I don't really have much set up. I just want to give people a heads up. So anyways, if you want, you can go ahead and join in the I should probably give you the invite, right? That might be something good. The problem is no one's gonna be able to join because unless you're watching through D-Live, I'm sure, or Periscope, but I doubt you can watch it from there. So here we go. You can go ahead and click on that. You may not be able to. That's just on Restream. Anyways, let's just get to it, huh? And let's go ahead and move that to, I don't need to see more of myself. All right. So it shows that live stream is available on my backup channel, and I guess they don't want me to stream. Let's look at where was it? It should be status and features, right? So this is the live stream. You can definitely see it's not on, even though my chat is working. My live stream is not. Very weird. And then you can see live streaming is enabled. Of course, copyright status is that. Yeah, thank you, Nathan Oakley. Yeah, I keep a close eye on my coffee because if I don't, a gnat flies into it. It's been doing that for the last couple of days. It's suicide by coffee, and it's not pleasant. I can't drink it anymore. Okay. Because of YouTube, they don't seem to like me. That's fine. I think I'm just going to say fuck you, YouTube. And I'm just gonna end up putting any of my recordings again. I'll put it on YouTube, but only for like the first few seconds or a minute or two. And you're gonna have to watch the rest at LBRY or library. I keep saying LBRY, but library. All that information is going to be in the description box, so you can go ahead and see it. So first off the bat, I'll go ahead and do some shout outs. And if I'm missing a couple people, I'm sorry. These are just kind of where I've been seeing go around, just kind of saying hello. So first one I would say HamrickCE. And let's go ahead and see Hamrick series. I did an interview with him. I think it must have been 2 weeks ago, and you can find him on the. Oops, a little bit low. All right, you can find him pretty easily, and he gives a lot of good info. I think his story is pretty interesting. We're all on different paths, but we all seem to converge somewhere sooner or later. And definitely have a watch. I still have to edit the interview between us and then upload it. I should have done it a while ago, but I've got busy, and I'm going to tell you why I got busy. So why I got busy was Consortium News. Give them a look. If you want news that's not mainstream, they'll talk about anything. Whatever they want to talk about, they'll talk about. And the reason I know this is, well, Kathy Vogan, and she's great, and she remembered me from the hashtag Unity4J, and she contacted me asking if I would help out with the live streaming for that. They're going to start live streaming because there are a lot of people who really wanted to continue on with a lot of the things that they were talking about. So I replied saying, well, a lot's changed. I think the planet is most likely flat than it is globe and all this other stuff. And she's like, we don't care. I don't care. So, if you don't care and you're a news outlet of whatever I want to talk about, yeah, I'll work with you. So there you go. Great stuff. The first live stream Consortium News did, they've been around a while. A lot of it was just articles, but now they're getting into live streaming once a week, which is good. I think what's good about live streaming and people who do live stream, even though you may not watch it all the time, there may not be a lot of important material on it. Some of it's, and I would say most of it, is repeated material. It's just something that people can engage in and follow and talk together about the subject matter, whether it's in chat or maybe they go, hey, did you watch this, or you should give this a watch, and then someone else will watch it and they'll go back and they'll talk about it at a future date. So I think that's pretty good. And certain things you may never see because no one else is covering it for news especially. So it'll be interesting. And a lot of the things here in the first week or in the first episode you're not going to really see again. A lot of this, because there's just production issues with live streaming. If you don't want to go in and out of breaks, where transitioning through these within Zoom and OBS is a pain in the ass, and of course you'll probably notice a lot of these issues. So it's going to be in speaker view in the next couple of weeks, but they can always be edited to be mashed up into something like the horizontal multi gallery view, which you can't get that on Zoom. I don't think Zoom is ever going to listen or have customizable things like that to subscribers. You'd have to kind of create your own Zoom window, but that's fine. Anyways, so you will see me on the credits, or probably even in the description box. Joe Luria, Elizabeth Voss, Kathy Vogan, great people. I like them. They talk about what they want to talk about. Good enough for me. Freedom of speech, First Amendment, great things. And if they want to talk about the Earth as a globe, I'll let them talk about the Earth as a globe. I'll still help them out. But if they want to stop me from telling them, hey, I don't think the Earth is a globe, then that's where we may fall apart. But otherwise, I think they're in the same boat as me. So Consortium News, CNN Live. Next is, and I should probably be a little bit more prepared here. I saw this, I think, a week ago. Ariel, you'll know her from a lot of my old live streams, and she did a reading for me. I think it's somewhere. Let me search for it. Let's see. Is that it? Reading astrology with Ariel. Yay! All right, so this was in June 23rd, 2017, where she did an astrological reading with me, and we did it live. I was holding Roland in my arms at that time, which is my son, who's 2 years old now. And so she started a new channel, just focusing on tarot readings and probably some other things. And I'd like to give her I mean, it's not a big viewership because I'm pretty much censored, unfortunately, from live streaming. But of course, you guys are going to be able to see me and listen to me when I put this up on LBRY. So, and the thing is, once LBRY has my videos fully uploaded and encoded and everything else, you can watch it from the web. You don't need to register and sign in with LBRY, which is a cool thing. So yeah, when our schedules are lined up, we will probably have her as a guest on the show. And of course, my platform is pretty much open to the public, so you don't necessarily have to contact me and say, hey, you'd like to join in on a conversation. You could just come in and join in on a conversation. I do like to make sure that you don't push anyone away and just rather pull people together. So that will be great. There's a couple of ones where I should watch. I think this is the one that I saw her tweet, so that's the first one I watched. And there's a couple others that I probably am interested in looking at. Okay, and Kelley Lane, she's still out and about doing her stuff, so it's great. And Control Shift B. Oh, right. No, Control Shift B. I don't need to go there. I need to go back to. Oh, I have that on a hotkey, so I'm sorry about that. Let's go to there. Yeah, I gotta get that out. I just do that, sorry. All right. It's just a shortcut for hiding your bookmarks. Not that I have a problem with people looking at my bookmarks. It's look right here. Alt Shift B. Well, now it's not doing it. Is it Control Shift B? Alt Shift B. Well, it's not doing it anymore. But anyways, segue out of that. Yep, still having her speakeasy and stuff like that. Conversations. Lucas is in Alaska, which is pretty interesting from what I heard. I don't listen all the time. I stop in every once in a while. Could use a lot more views if you are just want to shoot the shit pretty much, but you know, it'd be nice. You could ask her and talk. A good bunch of smart individuals in there, regardless of what their opinions are, but of course everyone's opinionated. So shout out to Kelley Lane. Now as far as, whoa, someone is watching. Eric. Always shout out to Eric. Of course, I unfortunately have you last on my shout out list. How you doing, Eric? If you want to watch the rest of my content, you'll have to go to my LBRY account at Abon Kim. There's a direct link for the browser and an invite to LBRY in the description box. Watching it on the browser may not work, so the best thing to do is download and install the LBRY application.